I used to be 125 kilos and the worst mistake that I made was eating to lose weight. You see, when you set the goal to lose weight, what you're doing is saying that I'm gonna climb this mountain, and at the top of the mountain is you being minus 10 kilos. And so you start climbing that mountain, you start eating in a calorie deficit or whatever the hell you're doing to lose weight, and you get to the top. But when you climb a mountain, and I've climbed a few in my life, guess what? The summit, you only stay there for like 15 minutes. And so you end up coming back down to a position at the same level as where you started. And sometimes you'll even get back lower. And so the problem that I'm trying to say is that when we eat to lose weight, the reason why we can't stay there is because the goal gives us a momentary level of happiness. But once we lose the goal, we stop being consistent and we go back to our old habits. And often that means that we end up gaining back the weight that we lost. When we set a goal, we are at point A and we would like to get to point B. Point B is minus 10 kilos and point A is plus 10 kilos. And so we think to ourselves, hey, I'm just gonna eat on a diet and get to point B. But then what happens is because the behavior is conditional on the goal, we end up rebounding and coming back to our original position. Every time that we repeat this process, it gets harder and harder. And so instead, what I've done recently, in order to stay consistent after I've even reached the goal, is set identity-based goals. And so instead of saying to myself that I'm eating to lose weight, I say that I'm eating this way because it's who I am. I am a healthy person. I show up to the gym. I have this identity, and so I behave this certain way, versus I behave this certain way because I want the outcome in my life.